Hey guys, happy Thursday. I wanted to get on here and show you what we're working on today. Mostly, I'm just reviewing the last 2 days worth of work. So if anyone gets stuck, I would love for them to ask me any questions, work with me after class, ask questions during class. I am good with all of it. My goal is to have both of these assignments turned in from everyone because starting on Monday, we have the school will be rearranging some of our homerooms, not everybody, but they're going to make sure that if you were in hybrid, you're going into the hybrid class. If you're staying digital, you're in that class. So there will be a little bit of rearranging done. So I do need those assignments in by this weekend. So my goal was to have you guys complete those assignments, and tomorrow we'll do some kind of just relax for Halloween. We're gonna do like a little Halloween celebration. We're gonna have some kind of fun activity. I'll have 2 meetings open for kids who need to finish their work and they need help with it. I'll be right there helping them. For kids who want to show off their costumes and just hang out and just be kids almost during Halloween, then that will be available for kids who are completed or who have completed all their work. So sorry, still waking up. So what I have for you guys to do today is go over your assignments for my class. So if you go into, let's go teams. How about I go block number 3, if that's all right with you guys. I'm going to, if you look in general, across the top, there's posts, files, insights. Oh, by the way, yeah, insights is awesome. It tells me who has been engaged in class and at what times. If I go across to the top and go to grades, assignments will tell me all the list of assignments, but some are hidden and some aren't, and it makes it kind of tricky. But I wanted to show you guys that if you click in your grades, it will only tell you your own, of course. And I wanted to show you just like this because you can't really see anyone's information. But if you take a look, it'll tell you what exactly the assignment was and if it was completed or not. What's great about this is it's a brand new quarter, so there are actually only 2 assignments that you have to worry about: the paleontologist reading and responses and the fossil video and response. So those are the 2 I need. See, I haven't even got to grade all of them quite yet. Those are the 2 I need you guys to turn in to be able to participate tomorrow, and my goal is that everyone can participate tomorrow. I would not actually want anyone to miss out because we need some time to just be 3rd graders. So I wanted to show you guys that. You can do it anywhere, teams. You pick your team, so you can do it for math, reading, or science because we all kind of have the same plan. All day you can have lots of fun with us, or you can catch up on work. Either way, we're going to be here. So that's how you check your grades. And then I wanted to go over yesterday's assignment just a little bit in case kids had questions. So see, if I'm in one of my blocks, I do have to scroll down unless I go to assignments, and it's not working for me right now. Sometimes it likes to do that. You guys know. Oh no, I'm sorry, that is the most recent one. So if I go view assignment, I know I kind of ran short on a couple of the blocks being able to answer a lot of questions about it, but we did our reading. We started, not yesterday, the day before, because it was a 2-pager, and then we finished yesterday. That was the reading right here, and then our questions are right here. If you open them up, you click edit document, edit. I like to just click regular edit because it opens it in the actual online thing. I showed you guys yesterday how to use the dictate button. So if you click here and record your answers, then you should be good to go. That way you don't have to type as much because it's not a typing assessment. So there are just the 6 questions, and they kind of overlap a little bit with what we worked on the other day with the video questions. So there shouldn't be anything too crazy new in here. We know what a paleontologist is, the things that can become fossils, why they study the fossils. This one might be a little trickier. What do they do as soon as they find fossils? Make sure they record really important information. What do they do with their fossils in the laboratory? So once they take it back to the lab safely, what is it that they're looking for and trying to do? And how do paleontologists share what they've learned about their fossils? Think about any of those conferences they might go to, or even writing articles. Keep that in mind. I hope I didn't make it too easy or too hard for you. And then if you go back to your teams, I'll go block 2. There. Now we'll have a variety of everyone's class in here. If you look in your team, so block 1, 2, or 3, depending on which one you're in, on the left-hand side, there is the Long Ago Links channel. If you click on that, the PDF was the thing that I read to you the other day about the paleontologist. And if you look, there's 2 more things added in the recent activity. There's a crossword, animals long gone, or a word search, animals long gone. In those, obviously, you're going to be working with terms from paleontologists and things we've been talking about recently. So I am not giving this as an assignment, so you don't have to do it, but my goal was that you guys practice a little bit with our vocabulary words. If you come across a word you don't understand, don't forget to go to Files. There's Fossils vocabulary cards, and if you click there, I know I showed this the other day, but I want to make sure that everybody hits it. Take a look at these. This one is a body fossil, and it says the preserved bodies of plants, animals, and other organisms. That's a whole body. Dig site, the place paleontologists think is most likely to have the kinds of fossils they're looking for. Endangered is when a species is in danger of becoming extinct, so not quite extinct, but it's getting there. Extinct is when a species completely dies out. Unfortunate, like the woolly mammoth right there. Field work is the work a paleontologist does at the place they are digging for fossils. So when they're out in the field, they just call it their field work. Fossils are naturally made remains of ancient life, usually found in rocks. So anything can be a fossil. We talked about that. A fossil record is the total number of fossils that have been discovered. So that's when you put it all together. And remember, we discussed a little bit of building that timeline of when did certain organisms live together. Fossilization is the process of something being turned into a fossil, and we talked about that in the video. It takes a couple thousand years for that to begin to happen. Mold fossils is when an organism falls into the mud or sand, leaving an impression in the shape of an organism. So we talked about that with the leaves. Sometimes we'll do that, and they call that like a trace fossil as well. Or, oh, nope, I'm sorry, I mixed them up. That's on me. Paleontologist is a scientist who studies fossils in order to find out about the history of life on Earth. So they're just trying to figure out, before humans were here, what happened, and that's kind of the goal of what they're doing. Trace fossils are the remains of the activities of the organism. So I'm so sorry. The mold was like an impression of something, and a trace fossil shows their activity, like how these are footsteps. It's showing how they moved or walked. Okay, so if you get stuck, remember those fossil vocabulary cards are here under Files. And then if I go across the top, 2 more, there's the option of a crossword. And I think I've shown you guys how to use these before, but in case you haven't, if you've seen it, you guys are free to go at this point. If you haven't, I wanted to show you. So a crossword, it looks like this. Okay, so the job of a structure. Part of an organism. Ooh, here we go. I know this one off the top of my head. An organism that falls in the mud or sand, leaving a mark called impression in the shape of the plant or animal. The organism gets covered in sand or mud. Over time, it decays and leaving behind a hole in its shape. Remember, we just talked about that one. I mixed the 2 up. This one's a mold fossil, I believe. So I'm going to look for something that has a 3 next to it. And I know that is where I'm going to start. So I look for a 3. Oh, here it is. And let's say, for example, I thought it was a trace fossil, like how I mixed it up earlier. Trace fossil. It will light up red because I put the wrong thing, and it will if I spell it wrong as well. But what if I go back? And what's cool, I don't have to click each box. I can just type in order. Mold. An organism falls in the mud. Wouldn't that be a mold fossil? Well, goodness gracious, I don't know. It says IL. Well, I don't know what I did, my friends. Maybe you guys can figure out the problem, the process of something turning into a fossil. So 4, I'm going to look at 4. I know that one would be fossilization. Okay, so I know that works. I am not sure what happened here. Maybe it needs a space between it because it is 2 different words where fossilization is one. Well, I just don't know what's going on with that. So yeah, it lights up green when you've done it right. If I haven't filled it completely and it's white, and if it's wrong, it'll be red. So just so you know, it does not save your work. So if you click out of this in any way, it won't save it because it's just a website. But it's a lot of fun, and it's a great way to practice your vocabulary words. Let's see. And if you go to the word search, this one is much, much easier because you don't have to find out the meaning of the words. It's a great place to start if you're still learning the vocabulary. So the words it wants me to look up are function, structure, mold fossil, see, I spelled it right, fossilization, trace fossils, decay, fieldwork, dig site, fossil record, fossils, and paleontologist. So I usually start with that first one, function. I would look for F-U-N, ooh, fun. I'm gonna look for fun in here. Oh my gosh, just while I was moving, I just happened to see this mold fossil, and I know that's right, so I'm going to click the first one, and it automatically drags. I'm not holding it while I move. Mold fossil, boom. And what's cool about that is it crosses it out at the bottom, so I know, oh, I've already gotten that one. So you just keep doing that. Try to get all the vocabulary words if you can. If that's way too easy peasy for you, you are always welcome to do the crossword and take a look at those vocabulary words in case you get stuck or you're interested in knowing a little more about it. So yes, again, there is no new assignment for today unless you want to dabble with our crossword and word. My main goal for you is to catch up your 2 assignments we've had so far before tomorrow. All right. If you guys, again, have any questions or need help with anything, just let me know. Try your best. Please watch the videos too if during class you couldn't quite get it. So, all right. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.